Hi everyone, how are you? It's Laurie. I'm here to do your week ahead reading for you. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. I do want to say thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you are new or a returning viewer. So with the week ahead reading, I'm going to start with an overall energy oracle message here and see what the overall for the whole week is going to be. Then I am going to take it day by day. Okay, so we're going to do 7 days. Let's go ahead and see what we've got for your overall energy. Power. Oh, I love this. You are feeling good, feeling confident. I'm getting that full moon really brought your dreams to the surface. Maybe you were working on your health or working on your confidence, but something came full force, like full strength with that full moon, and you have been executing that power, that grace. I love this. Since then, okay, and it's been, almost a week. We're looking right now for the upcoming week, so Sunday through Saturday, but it can be any day that you are seeing this, and any day that you want to start this reading on. So I do want to reference the book here. This is card 16, which is a 7. Tells me like something fortunate happened for you. I don't want to say a lucky break, but something good happened for you. This says nope. Have I got the right? Yep. 16. Oh, I'm on number 17. Let's do the full moon. See, it is the full moon. All right, power. Step into your true power, my loves. Shine brightly. Do not hide who and what you are. The time is perfect and right to attract big things for yourself and into your life. Ancestral energy is important to quite a few of you. Open your mind to the larger possibilities. Big magic can be wrought at this time. Beautiful. All right. And I feel like some of you have already come into power, into this power already. Some of you are about to manifest it. Maybe you're working towards that now. Releasing, letting go, cleaning out, decluttering, I'm hearing. So that you can focus more on what's important. I keep hearing your health, okay? There's a mantra here or an affirmation or whatever you want to call it, and it says, I have power and it is real, okay? So keep that in mind. You do have power and it is real and you're building it. So either you're in the stage of already having received it, because time and tarot are fluid, okay? Or you're letting go so that you can manifest this. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have in your day-to-day message for the upcoming week. All right. So we've got Sunday here, or whatever day you're starting on. The King of Wands, leadership. See, you feel fully and utterly in control. Now, I am hearing some of you are, this is different. Some of you may be leading a scouting outing, is what I heard. Scouting outing. So that could be with kids, that could be with adults, but leading the way, taking people places that they don't know. You could be a travel guide. But it doesn't matter what you're doing, okay? It doesn't matter if this is work-related or just in your personal life. You could be a father figure, okay? Or the father of a family, literally. But you're taking the lead here. You've got a good grasp on whatever's going on and whatever you're attempting to do. I will go back and clarify each of the days, okay? So let's go ahead and see what we have. I'm going to put the next few days out, the rest of the week out, and then we will clarify the King of Wands here. So Monday, Tuesday. Oops, I can't get a hold of the cards. Well, the Ace of Pentacles and about 5 other cards came out. So a gift may be coming. Let's see what Wednesday has in store for you. Or whatever day it is for you. Okay, like I said, you can start this as Tuesday if you want, or Thursday. It doesn't matter. All right, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Six of Pentacles. Friday, sorry. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. One more card here. Saturday, or the last day of the week. Whatever day you start and end on. All right. Ooh, on the bottom of the deck, after all this is over, there's going to be a pleasant surprise, I just heard. A pleasant surprise. All right, so let's go ahead, get a little bit more information here about the first day of the week. Let's see what more we can find out. You might be receiving an unexpected message here, or maybe you're just getting absolute clarity. Like you just know, you've got that, you're trusting your intuition, you got that good feeling, and you're moving forward on something. You're definitely leading the way. You have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. See, you're going to receive some sort of information. It's going to make you take pause, but not for long. Like you are going in the morning, maybe you're going to be like taking the time to think about this. Is this going to be something good for us to do? Good for me to do? Let's see what the midday energies are. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, getting out, freedom. Yes, you're no restrictions. Nothing's going to hold you back. You get to go do exactly what you want to do. All right, taking control of the situation. You've got things well in hand. You know exactly what to do, where you want to go. You could be leading other people on something. I'm hearing there may have been, I'm getting an image of taking people like on a canoe or kayaking or hiking trip. And the weather created a situation where you can't go exactly where you plan to go. Like you can't take that route. So you're getting information about that early in the day. I'm hearing another message, sorry. So you hear this early in the day. You find this out before you get started or just after you get started. And it's not a big deal. You think it through, okay? You trust your intuition here. This person is blindfolded, yet they're smelling the flowers. So they're trusting their intuition. They're using their other senses. You're using your talents and your skills to think about what you can do. So you're still going to take everybody on this whatever. You're going to lead the way, whether it's a family event or, you know, a work thing. And you're free to use a different route. Or you find out when you actually get there, after you plan to go maybe downstream this way over here instead of down this stream, or this trail instead of that trail, or whatever it is, or this picnic place versus that picnic place. And you find out when you get there that that's fine, or that whatever was holding you back, whatever blockage there was, or whatever reason you couldn't go is actually cleared up. All right, so you're fine by midday too. It looks good. Let's see how the day ends. Five of Pentacles. There may have been an extra, oh no, I'm getting exhausted. I'm getting exhausted. Like you're a healthy, happy, exhausted. Like you don't have anything else to give. It was you put everything into it. It took all of your mental acuity, your physical strength, your emotional stability, but you're happy, okay? You're not, it's just like you're just tired and ready for relaxation. All right. There you go. The Empress at the end of the day. You did it. You created a beautiful event. a beautiful day, the beginning of something else that could be very beautiful. There's that Page of Wands again, right after the Temperance. You might be a little tired here. I mean, you might be so tired. I'm getting that there is the possibility of like, yeah, of kind of like, oh, I'm so snapping. Okay. Use caution. If you feel like you're going to snap, remember this conversation right here and just stop. Just close your mouth and say thank you. Okay? That's the way to get through that situation. It will create a beautiful blessing for you. All right, let's go ahead and see what Monday or day 2 has in store for you. The High Priestess here. This is the second card in the tarot deck, and it's the second day of the week. This, again, is trusting your intuition, okay? You may be keeping something to yourself here, not telling anyone what you're planning. So you might actually be planning to repeat what you did here. Again, but you're not talking about it. You're not divulging that yet. I also feel like if you are at work or you're not in your, like, if you're not at home, okay? I feel like if you're at work or in a community setting somewhere, you are holding back. You're holding something back. You're holding back some information. Let's see why. What's going on here in the morning? Temperance and the Hermit. See, this Temperance is a carryover from the day before. It's right there, okay? So your wisdom, you're not speaking about this. You want to wait. You want to see how things develop. You need more information. Maybe you just, if you're at work or in a community setting, something may have happened unrelated to this that you need more information. You may have the information, others don't, and you're trying to prepare yourself to give this information to them. Let's see what happens midday. How are you handling this situation? Okay, good. 6 of Swords. You either move on from this without saying anything to anyone, or after you do divulge this information, this new path, this new direction, this new information, everything is just like, okay, we don't know where we're heading here, but it's good. We're peaceful. There's no rough currents. We're coming out of difficulty here. I'm hearing you appease somebody. So even though this may be difficult information, you may be like giving just enough information. No, not just enough. The right information to somebody who could have gone their ego could have gotten the better of them, okay? And things could have gone very wrong. But you gave just enough information. You gave the right information. You handled it beautifully. You're about to handle this beautifully. All right, let's see how that day ends. I'm also hearing it sends this person packing without any issues. So you're not going to be seeing them anytime soon. Or if this is a situation, you won't be dealing with that. Look at, you won't be dealing with that situation anytime soon. The 8 of Cups, okay? Yeah, whoever is kind of like rushes in, doesn't think before speaking, is difficult to kind of deal with. You're walking away from it with that 8 of Cups. You got the Knight of Wands and then the 8 of Cups. So I do feel like you're dealing with somebody in a community or at work where, you know, there's just this situation. You've got all the information. They don't. They're kind of antsy. They're kind of agitated is the good word. Okay. But once you process the information and think about how to deliver it, how to present this information, it creates peace and things move forward beautifully. And, you just may not have to deal with this person for a long time. They're happy. They're going on their way. They got what they needed. I just heard great customer service. So the biggest part of your day here may be your sense of self-satisfaction at handling a very difficult customer or community member or family member. All right, let's take a look at day 3. We have the Queen of Swords, composure. Yeah, see this, the way you handled that was beautiful. And this is like, it kind of gave you confidence, more confidence. Like you were okay before this, but this showed you once again how well you can be in your power and not be, knocked off course by somebody. I'm also getting that you have discovered the power of your words, of your energy, of how to contain your energy, take this power and manifest it into a blessing. Beautiful energy there. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have next. Let's clarify this. What does this morning energy feel like? What's this all about? I'm getting the balance. I'm getting like Libra energy balance. 6 of Pentacles energy balance here. But it's coming through authenticity, integrity, being real. See, you've got the facts. Look, that sword's facing down. You've got your hands on it. You've acknowledged the truth about something. You've seen the truth. You've acknowledged it. You've accepted it. It could be a difficult situation here. Yeah, see, somebody did something that they're not happy about. And it created an imbalance. You had the 2 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about this 5 of Cups. See, I think, too, that this could be a difficult employee or coworker, family member that you were just like, okay, here's how things are going to work. And they walk away with their tail tucked between their legs. But now they're looking back and thinking, maybe I shouldn't have acted like that. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten my ego up. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them. So they've got some sort of regret for like challenging you, for bringing this up to you the way they did. I feel like it's the way they handled it that they're not happy with. All right. Let's go ahead and see what else we can find out about this morning energy here. Emperor. See, you took control of the situation. You didn't leave it up to them. You saw the truth. You knew the truth. You only dealt with the facts. I am getting that somebody was let go from work. You may have had to let somebody go. If you did something with a customer, you satisfied what they were claiming they wanted, but I'm getting that they wanted something else, really, but they didn't speak about that. All right, let's see what's going on here in the afternoon. Now, you could butt heads here with somebody in your family, at work, a partner. I'm getting kind of like somebody who should be an equal, but they think they've got a little bit more authority than you do. And they may try to push, their agenda over yours. Yeah, look at this. The 3 of Swords, but justice comes in here to make it right. All right, so don't stress this, whatever this is, whoever this is. You don't need to worry about it because everything comes back into balance. I felt that justice. I felt that Libra justice coming through there. All right, let's go ahead and see how this day ends. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be something disappointing. There's regrets. It could be you are dealing with somebody at work, the boss, a parent. I don't feel like it's parent-child, though, for most of you. I feel like it's a community member. Yeah. Somebody just kind of wants their way. They want their agenda to go through. And you're kind of like, well, they have more authority than I do. But something comes in here and sets things to right. So even though there might have been justice, you maintain your composure through this. And somebody, let's see if there's somebody else that comes in. There is somebody else that comes in and sets this right, makes it right, sets the story straight, because you've got the facts and you're only dealing with the facts, and somebody else is trying to push their agenda. All right, there it is. Everything works out. 3 of Pentacles. All right, so by the end of the day, everything is figured out, worked out, brought to justice. It's peaceful, beautiful. No worries there. All right, let me get another deck of cards here. Goodness. I've got a new setup in case you can't tell. If you happen to be new here too, you may not realize that I have a new setup. And all of my cards are way over here on a bookcase. All right, so let's see what we have here for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. King of Swords, Queen and King of Swords. I said it was supposed to be somebody who's an equal, but they were trying to push their agenda. Okay, so they're kind of sticking to their guns here, but they are still missing information. They're blocking it. They don't want to hear it. Now, everything works out here, but they wake up and they start in again. Let's see what's going on here. Now, I did just hear that if you happen to be working still, that this could be a project that you thought everything was fine when you went home for the night. But you come into work and all of a sudden somebody's like, nope, 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 that wasn't right. No, that was not right. But it's only going to take a moment to figure out that, yes, everything's okay. I just feel like this person that you're dealing with, and they are supposed to be a peer, P-E-E-R, okay, an equal. But they keep thinking that they're right. I get that they are just lacking sleep, because they're very smart. They're very intelligent. But I feel like they're just lacking sleep. I just got a whiff of, I think it's baby powder. If this person wears baby powder, maybe that's an indicator for you. That was very strong. I mean, I literally breathed in like a mouthful of baby powder. Now, I don't know why I'm hearing Virgo energy. This person could be a Virgo around you. All right. I mean, I know that the swords are air signs, but let's see what the morning brings. 3 of Pentacles. See, okay. I told you it was going to be worked out pretty quick. Whatever they think is wrong, it's not. There's nothing wrong there. Okay, so everything's worked out quickly. First thing in the morning. Let's see what we have here. Do we want to move into the afternoon energies already? We'll take it as it comes out. 7 of Swords. A strategy, a plan, a way of rebuilding the loyalty, the trust. You've got 6 swords. 3 swords here, 3 swords here. They're facing in. That's peace. That's the 6 of Swords over here. And you've got this one very large blade pointing down, and it's wrapped in a yellow ribbon. And yellow represents the loyalty, the trust, okay? The feeling that everything's equal, level, that everything's right. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we have here for this day. This is a different reading for the week. I was kind of expecting it to be just about work, but it's not. It's anything. And it's intriguing for sure. Is it your message? Let me know in the comments. Look at that. Everything gets worked out. In fact, with this 8 of Pentacles, you've got the blade is gone. The difficulty is gone. Now you've got 4 pentacles on each side. So you've increased something here, but you've taken the edge out of it. There is no worries. There's no danger here, like of this coming back. It's worked out. I'm also getting that this is turning more towards orange, which says that it took a lot of courage on your part to get through this, a lot of personal strength, and that will be recognized. So if you're not the boss, if you're not the owner, if you're not like the parent or whatever, I just feel like you're going to be recognized by somebody above you. Somebody, I don't want to say above you because nobody's above you. Somebody like a boss would look at you if you are like a CFO. You're the chief financial officer or chief executive officer or the floor manager, and you have an employer, okay? There is somebody that looks at you with respect and sees how loyal and trustworthy you've been to the community, the tribe, the family, okay? So a grandparent could look at you and be like, yeah, you handled that well. That was beautiful. All right, let's see how this day ends. That was weird. Weird. Two of Cups, see? Happiness, eye to eye, green. You got the green light to move forward, but you're not going forward alone. You're doing it with help. You're doing it in alignment. It's going to flow. It's peaceful. It's beautiful. I love that. Look, you've got the strength on the bottom of the deck, too. What else have you got there? The Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Swords again. All these things are let go. There's justice again. See? Beautiful. I love this. Absolutely love this. All right. Let's move into the next day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or day 5. The Emperor. Authority. You're in elevation here. You're in your element. You're in your element. You're in your full power. Look at that. Look at that. You got a full moon behind the Emperor here. This is you owning yourself, your own power, your authority. I am getting here. Remember I said you would be recognized. Somebody might say to you, you handled that very well. There could be an elevation of some sort, a promotion, a status change. I'm getting literally, you may be given more authority, autonomy to make decisions. So like in the boss's absence, you may actually be given more authority to handle situations while the boss is away. Okay. Or even if the boss is in, you can handle it without having to refer to the boss anymore. Okay. I like that. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. Well, let's use a smaller deck. Got to keep room for all the cards. All right. Let's see what we have here. Let me get the deck shuffled a little bit. Morning energies, look at that. There it is, that offer, the Ace of Pentacles. A new path, an offer, a big offer. I mean, that's huge. What was on the bottom of the deck? The Fool, a new path to follow. New journey in life. It doesn't feel like, this feels good. It feels energetic. It feels beautiful and light and fun and exciting. Anything else here for the morning? Can you tell us more about this new, whoops. 4 of Wands. All right, beautiful. Another could be a marriage proposal, a proposal at work, an offer, a new goal. But it's like I'm getting that somebody sees your loyalty, your trust, you've earned somebody's loyalty here. You've earned somebody else's loyalty. You've earned their trust by the choices you have made. by you keeping your composure, handling a customer well, handling a disgruntled community member, a co-worker, an employee. It doesn't matter. Your composure with that Queen of Wands showed the King of Wands that you're fine, that you're good, that you can handle this, okay? And this gets you more authority. All right, so you've got the Four of Wands there. Ace of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. This is something exciting. New doors are opening up for you. You may be meeting new people here. Look at this. How many times can you have the same card? This is the Queen of Swords for the third time. I mean, she's here. We saw her in the other deck, and now she's here again. It's about your composure. This time you're seeking more information. You're looking at things exactly as they are with those white doves flying around. You're very open. And that's what I'm hearing is people, it's like this trust thing. Like you have nothing to hide. You don't play games. You know, you don't play mind games. Oh my gosh, I just looked out my window and I have a whole slew of ibises. Hang on. Okay, I was able to get a picture of them, but they weren't right outside my door when I finally got my phone. I couldn't figure out where my other phone was. But I'll try to insert a picture of the ibises. Ibises are spiritual birds, okay? They have a lot of meaning in spirituality. So to have them show up right as I was saying this about, and they're white birds. For me to be talking about this trust, okay? There's something going on here that you don't know. You may or may not see this right away. Let me make sure I'm holding my deck the right way. Yep. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. Oh my goodness. You got the Emperor and the King of Wands is here. Oh my goodness. This, I mean, there's something big happening here. You don't see it. You don't know. You're getting this. Okay. And this is a big deal. But what you don't know is there's something even bigger brewing. Okay. There's something even bigger happening behind the scenes here. Doors opening for you. Your composure, the way you handle this situation, oh my gosh, you earned somebody's respect big time. They're looking at you going, I want them. I see them in this position. I see them leading. I see them handling things very well. Let's see how this goes. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, but a fast-moving knight. See how that horse's leg is up, the banner's moving, the horse's dress is actually moving, and you've got the moon. See, you don't see this. This is the secret. There's a secret here. You don't see this coming. Something that normally would take forever to happen is coming to you very, very quickly. It is going to come to you very, very quickly. All right, that's beautiful. See, you don't see it coming. Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. There it is. The success. Six of Wands. King of Wands. The World card. I'm telling you something big. It's going to be different for each of you, but there is something huge coming for you on this day. No. Something is coming forward. Somebody is saying, you have earned their respect. They may not give it to you, whatever this is, on this day. It may be 2 weeks. It may be a month. It's coming to you, but this is the beginning of it. Okay, this opened the door. This opened somebody's eyes. This is beautiful. And normally it would be something that's going to take a long time. Like this person may say, I never give a raise to anybody who works for me for the first 3 years. I just don't do it. I think they have to prove themselves. Well, you do it in maybe 6 months. Okay, you just handled something here at work or in your community or your family where normally it would take a long time to build that kind of trust, loyalty. And you do it quickly, and this person trusts you, okay? And they're going to start the ball rolling. And we have a full moon here. Another one. So by the next full moon, within a couple of full moons, we'll have to wait and see. All right, by the way, this is the Lunar Tarot that I'm using here, these cards. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here for Friday. That phone has not gone off once today, and here I'm doing a reading at, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's going off. All right, you got the Page of Wands, new ideas. Okay, so you may be having new ideas. This person definitely is having new ideas, thinking about new things. But I'm also getting back to this original story of you taking the lead. That's what that's what started this whole thing, how you handled that whole situation. But you've got new ideas, okay? So you know how to get through the difficulties. You know that you can handle the challenges that you see and that you're faced with as soon as they come up. So that's beautiful. I really feel like for most of you, this message is about you coming into some sort of power for yourself, understanding within yourself who you are, what you can handle, how you can deal with things. But it's also about somebody else around you seeing that and you gaining their respect, their loyalty because of the way you handled it. Absolutely beautiful. So there's some new ideas brewing here within this person, within yourself. Maybe you're thinking, hey, I think I'm going to branch out and do a little bit more here, okay? So if you're a guide, maybe you're going to try something else, take on more responsibility, have more authority. All right, what have we got here? Okay, we got the Six of Cups. This is something from your past. A dream, a desire, a friend. This feels more like an energy from your past. Like when you were a kid, you were like, I want to be this when I grow up. Well, and life got in the way and you never pursued that. Well, this may be the new idea that's coming in here for you. Well, if I can handle all of this and handle it that well, now see, this person could come to you and say, hey, I have this offer for you. I mean, there is that offer right there. Okay. It may not happen this day. The offer might be formulated in this person's mind. It could be actually offered to you. But I'm really getting that it's going to be more like developing over time. But it could be, for some of you, manifesting. You're starting to lay the foundation for manifesting something that you desired from when you were a child. And now you're saying, I'm capable. I can do this. And I've got the time to do this. And now I've got the backing to do this. I've got the support. I've proven who I am to myself as well as to those around me. And I don't feel like you did it intentionally. I feel like it was just you being in your element. Maybe you did work on learning how to speak to people so that you could keep them calm while you're dealing with an irate customer. Maybe you were working on your health, less stress, getting more sleep, eating right, okay? Drinking enough fluids, but not too many. And it brought balance back into your life. And this was why you were able to handle this the way you did. Whatever it is, you definitely were doing something that brought this about. All right, let's see what else we've got here for the morning. Friday morning. I'm getting to, some of you want to reconnect with friends, people that you're very happy with. You want to share the news. You want to spread the new ideas. Maybe you're seeking people to join you on a new venture. Maybe you're looking for new people. It's going to be different. It's going to be your story is what I'm hearing. It's your path. It's your story. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Queen of Cups. All right, see, I feel, again, like this is something that you desired when you were younger, but you didn't go that way. Maybe you became a mother, you became pregnant. Maybe you went to school for something completely unrelated because you thought that's what you should be doing at the time. So there's a little element of, like, not really regret, but you just didn't follow the path that was yours. Maybe you wanted to have children and you never did have children. I don't know. It's like I said, I keep getting this and that and everything else. And these are just kind of like snippets. So it might be for one person it's children, and for you it's I wanted to be an astronaut, but I couldn't because NASA shut down for 2 years at that time, or whatever. Okay. All right, let's see what else we have going on here for you. Ooh, looking towards the future, the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. Things are finally starting to happen for you, starting to move forward, and you can see where you can go, where you can take this. All right, you're fleshing out the new ideas. You're putting some skin on those bones. So you're developing your power, your authority. You're growing. All right, let's see how this day ends. Oh, look at that. You've got the Empress, the Two of Wands, the World card, and the Death card. So something is definitely ending and coming back, or a new journey's beginning. All right. Now, you've got a decision to make here. You've got the Empress right after the Emperor. Again, equals, partners, karmics. And yet you have a decision to make on what you're going to end and what you're going to move forward into. All right, so you've got a decision to make. It's your decision, okay? I do hear you really thinking about it. Spirit saying you're really contemplating this carefully, but you're also consulting. This is a big increase, okay? This is a big jump. This is not a little thing here. This will require a lot of personal character, a lot of strength, but you have it. You've already proven to yourself that you have everything you need. All right, let's move into the last day of the week, the Nine of Wands, perseverance. Okay, it's definitely not going to be every day is easy. There's going to be challenges, but you handle them upright. I'm also getting that these look like diamonds on the tips of the wands, and diamonds are formed from coal and pressure. Okay, so there are probably going to be moments where life is good, Four of Wands. Then you're going to have moments where you've got Five Wands, okay? And the Five of Wands are the challenges, the things that you need to learn, the pressures of life, of trying to achieve goals. So it's about the cycles here. So just stick with it. You can see for yourself what you're going to do. I do get that you make up your mind here and you move forward. You decide. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. This is what I want to achieve. All right. We are going to get one last deck here and see what we have. What's going to come out here for you? How does this week end? I'm getting the new moon here too. So from full moon to new moon, back to full moon. Oh, and the King of Wands is the new moon. He's got the dark moon behind him. But you feel confident. You were trusting yourself. You took and handled something beautiful. I just realized you have the Empress here too. And what else did I just see? This is pretty impressive. You've got the Emperor twice. And you've got the Empress twice. You've got the Queen of Swords twice. This is a pretty big reading here. I will say that. Yeah, I mean, even if your life is what you consider simple, this is a big deal. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have for the last day of the week. The Nine of Pentacles. So you go from the Nine of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. So perseverance is what it says on the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles is about being set free. So it's the cycle again of stick with it, do what needs to be done, and then you have freedom. You have time to go and do and enjoy. You've got the stability. So it's that, it's kind of like just letting things develop, but sticking with what you know needs to be done. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? Make sure you're always on the path leading you towards what you desire. Just keep going down that. Focus on making sure you're taking care of yourself. Again, the Knight of Cups for me is always about self-love, but it's also about taking care of yourself. That's what self-love means. Making sure you're getting enough sleep, enough food, enough rest, enough fun. Life cannot always be work and putting in towards achieving this goal or that activity. It's about taking the time to just sit and smell the roses, resting up and being grateful for what you have and being able to sit in peace. Okay. Your wisdom. That's how you realize what you have gained. It will also help you to maintain I'm hearing your composure. You're putting your wisdom to good use so that you can stay balanced, free. That Nine of Pentacles is saying something else to me. There's loyalty, there's trust there, there's stability there. And that Knight of Cups is saying, if you have a full cup and you offer that up to somebody else, then you're offering something good. And what I'm getting is you will also receive that back. I'm getting the Two of Cups here. You've got it right here at the center of your week. All right, let's go ahead and see what else is going to come out here for you. This is a big, beautiful message. Beautiful. I don't know why I just heard the... let's see what we have here. The Page of Pentacles. Interesting. We have 3 wolves baying at the full moon. And the Page of Pentacles. So a message. But not just from one person. You're going to hear back from several people. All right. So you're waiting. You're waiting. The owl waits. Okay. Doesn't move. Doesn't rush. Owl only swoops in when the time is right. Here we have the 3 wolves that are part of a pack, a community, a family, a tribe, a group of people who are like-minded, and you're going to be hearing from them. So you may be hearing from one person, 3 people, 9 people. I'm getting somebody doing a cruise ship or travel agent, and you're hearing back from people, from customers, okay? I don't care what your position is. I don't care if you're a travel agent or not. You're going to be hearing news from multiple people. It's supportive. It bolsters, there's the word, bolsters your power. It gives you more authority. It gives you confidence that you're on the right path. So I'm hearing something like you're doing something here where you're the leader of the group and you need people to follow. Okay, you're going to be hearing that people will be joining you. So if you take people on hikes, you're going to be getting phone calls or confirmations that these people are interested. So you're on the right path. All right, let's see how this reading closes out for you. How does this day close out? With the Wheel of Fortune. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so you've got the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, fate, things moving right. On here we have a Ouija board. Somebody on the other side has your back. They're feeding you information. They're giving you direction. Ancestral relationships. Was that in this reading? Was that? I think that was. Let's see what this says again. Ancestral energy is important. All right, open your mind to larger possibilities. Big magic can be wrought at this time. Okay, so you can manifest some big, big deals, and it looks like you're going to. All right, I love that for you. Let's go ahead and get you some oracle messages. I'm going to get you a sacred forest. No, we're going to get you another. Okay, we're going to get you another Queen of the Moon oracle message here to close out this week. I will get you 3 yes or no answers. I will close out with the letter dice. So stick around. Don't go anywhere just yet. Look at this. The darkness of the new moon. So from full moon to new moon, it's cyclical. It's back and forth. It's going to keep going. It's going to be perpetuated. 7 and 4 is 11. That's the portals opening, the doors opening for you even further. Okay, let's see what we've got here. This is the long night moon. You are entering a time of introversion, a leaner time, or a time to turn inward to plan and strategize. This is a time to do any shadow work that needs to be done. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling that come through now. It is time which will bring big dividends later on. There's that Wheel of Fortune. Release anything. Release it that does not work for you, okay? You need to follow a new path, new desires, new way of thinking, a new way of feeling. Absolutely love that. All right, let's get you 3 yes or no answers. If you do not have 3 questions formed, you can take just the oracle message that's going to come out, or you can pause this video and start it back up when you do have your questions ready. All right, let's see what we have here. Answer number 1, yes or no. Oh, we got 2 answers, so we got 1 and 2. All right, first answer is, oh, I just got a, it felt like somebody stabbed me in my right eye. Okay, this says yes. Watch out, because the sun of luck is going to illuminate your path, helping you recognize some big, huge opportunities when you see them, those new ideas. Don't forget to enjoy the fullness of life, okay? That Knight of Cups, self-love, self-care. Enjoy the cycles. Enjoy the things that are coming to you, while you are boldly starting your new ambitious plans. Wow, that was incredible. All right, answer number 2 is a yes also, and it says there will be a wave of serenity or peace, full of joy and charm that comes to you soon. An unexpected chain of events will tumble over you, and you will be forced to open up more than you usually do. And simply trust your intuition. Peacefully accept yourself as infallible, that you are capable of doing this, and everything will happen exactly as it should. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see what answer number 3, yes or no, is for thee. Answer number 3, yes or no, please, Spirit. This is a no answer. It says the veil of fateful changes often involves the most ordinary of everyday events. Gradually, these will be replacing the situation maybe in 6 to 9 months. See, there you go. I said that this is when it starts. The idea forms, but within 6 to 9 months, less ordinary components and participants will be entering your life. So this is when things really, really pick up for you. The contrast is going to push you to a higher level where poetry and discipline meet, which means a higher level of awareness of who you are, more peace, more composure, more excitement, more balance. You're able to go with the cycles, the ebb and the flow. Beautiful. And it says here that the balance of your universe depends on this. Okay, so persevere, keep going. All right, let's go ahead and do the letter dice and see what's going to come out here for you. If you're new here, I roll these and whatever comes out, comes out. I might hear, see, smell, names, words, letters, people, whatever, places. If it makes sense to you and you connect with it on any level, then it's meant for you. Okay? If not, it just means it's not for you today. All right, let's see what we have. Villanova, VJ, Betty Jean, Hogan, Ohio, Oneida, O'Brien, O'Neill, Nina, Wagner, Bowen, Brown, Jewel, yeah, I don't know. West Virginia, Ahi, Ohana, so Hawaii is being represented here. Hindi. I'm also getting that like a nickname. Like your real name might be Hindrith. I've never even heard that, but it like your nickname might be Hindi. Or even Hi, H-I. Okay. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here. Brevard, Beverly, Devin, Ned, Connie, Canola, Canary, oh, like the bird, Clark, Black, Jackson, Jebediah, okay, Jet, Jett, Becky, Davida. I'm hearing Civic, Chicago, Cindy, Bacon, Chad, Chong, Donahue, Kevin, Bilbrey, Bayberry, Iris, Sierra, Ivy, Vic, BB, like initials, or maybe even BB pellets, I don't know. Dexter, Casey. I'm hearing cuckoo clock. It's how many? 8. Okay, 8 o'clock. 8th day, but the 8th hour. All right. Is it 8 o'clock where you're at? That may be a call, that there's something here in this message for you. John, Johan, JJ. Okay. Kimberly. I was like, wait a minute. I don't even know how to say that because it was Kimberly backwards. It got spun around. All right, so Kimberly, Emily, Evan, Van, Vance, Fawn. All right, that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. Go ahead and tickle tap booper zap the like button for me. If you did, claim this in the comments. Feel free to share. This is a reading for all signs, okay? I will tell you, I felt a lot of Libra energy in this reading, but that's because we have all this Libra. There's Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, all this justice, balance. Anyways, if you're interested in a personal reading, go ahead and please email me if you want your birth chart done. Just email me a request for that information, and we'll get you rolling down the road. All right, until our energy crosses again, I'm going to wish you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.